Welcome back. I'm Jen Tardy and I am your career success coach. And in today's video, we get to talk about code switching, what it is, why it is done, and if you have been code switching at work, whether you should continue to have to do it in organizations that say, bring your whole self to work. By the way, if you like all that you are learning on our Career Success channel, the best way that you can let me know and you can support us is by clicking subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell. That way you can be notified each time a new video gets posted to this channel. Are you ready to learn all you need to know about code switching? Okay, let's get started. I'll see you on the other side. Code switching is an action. When you code switch, you're taking the action of switching from one language or dialect or linguistic code to another, depending on who you're having a conversation with and depending on whether the conversation is in a social or work context. If any of your friends or loved ones have ever called you at work and joked about you in your work voice, then they are joking with you about code switching because you communicate differently at work than you do when you're in a casual conversation. As a matter of fact, tell me about where you are and who you are around when you feel most like you need to code switch. Join me in the comment section and let's get a conversation started right there. Growing up and even now, I can always tell when my mom is at work because she becomes more intentional about the words she uses to communicate than she does at home. But to some degree, many of us do it, and it is more likely that the reason we do it is because we have been conditioned to believe that there's a more professional way to communicate than the way in which we naturally or casually communicate. The million-dollar question is, should we keep doing it? With all of the buzz around organizations working hard to create inclusive workplaces where people can feel like they belong and can feel safe to bring their whole self to work, is there still a need to actually code switch anymore? Here's what I would share with you if you were my client. I want you to think at a higher level than code switching, and I want you to think about communication in general. The best communicators understand that the most powerful form of communication is when I'm thinking about the person on the receiving end, not me when I'm practicing the art of empowered communication. I want us to shift our thinking from code switching to embracing empowered communication. Ask yourself this: how can I best communicate in a way that you receive the information and take the necessary action? Again, my communication with you isn't about me, it's about you. It is about asking the question, what words do I need to use now in order for you to walk away with a deep level of understanding and to take action? Empowered communication is not about losing a part of your identity to communicate effectively like code switching feels. It's about pulling from different dialects as you see fit to make your message land more effectively depending on who you're speaking to. Hey, a quick side note. Now, if you like this conversation about code switching, be sure to check out my other video taken from our But What About Me podcast called Career Development Advice for People of Color with Gregory Tall. I think you're really gonna like that one. Now, let me come back and bring all of this together for you. The part of code switching that I do not like is the emotional feeling of giving up a part of your authentic self in order to assimilate or fit in. Changing your language to fit in, that is not what I'm talking about, nor do I recommend that. Empowered communication puts you in charge of the language that you intentionally use to reach the results that you want to reach while communicating with others. And where I found a happy balance on my end through my own empowered communication is that I pull from both casual and formal language in order to get the message across. So let's bring this conversation back around to your workplace. Do you have to code switch at work in order to be successful? My answer, no. You do not have to code switch, and I don't recommend it. My recommendation for you is to always think about the end user and find the best balance between casual and formal language that best gets your message across. My wish is that you walk away from this video feeling empowered about the language that you use. And if you're looking for more empowerment, check out our free guide called The Miseducation of the Underrepresented Job Seeker. You will really like this guide as you are navigating your career. Now, I'm Jen Tardy. I'm your career success coach, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.